Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Okay. Seems like good. Just might just be my internet bugging. I think I'm almost done with the stream. Yeah, I got a lot of. That's funny. I have a lot of on my Grand Admiral Thrawn Escapes Prettier video. I'm getting a lot of Long Live the Empire comments, more so from randoms, unless they're a part of my channel. Maybe possible. We're good now. Thanks, bro. Thanks. Um, I don't know what happened. Like I said, it must have been just my internet just bugging randomly, which I hate. Any streamer hates. I'm coming back off of camera. Actually, let me. Okay. So. Okay. All right. So Sabine finally used the Force. She finally did. Officially. Like I said, the other moment I felt like she did. She saved herself. Ezra got booted, right? He got booted in the gut. And he eventually takes out this death troop. One swing. Head chopped off, right? And they move on to where the ship is starting to take off. And I knew it. I knew it right here. I was like, no, they're getting ready to do the Force push. And here, Sabine decided to say it. And I just, started laughing a little bit. Including she backed up. Now, I thought that she was going to look to have Ezra push her up there, but it was the other case. I guess it was the other way around. It was Sabine pushing Ezra up there. And he looked back and said, okay, let's go. Let's do this. And, it happens. He even goes into the little sprint form to get ready to get himself a good quick run. Gives him the look of approval. Okay, you're ready. I'm ready. Let's get it. He jumps. He even force pushes himself. He jumps. And she basically, of course, waited for him to lose atmospheric, gravity guidance. And then that's what she does. I just laughed. I just thought it was funny. I really did. I thought this was just funny and how it went. And even the fact that Ezra didn't even make the full land. It's just like they made it seem like he didn't make it and he fell straight down. Even the troopers were looking like, okay, looks like he's gone. And then he pops up, pushes the one off. If I remember correctly, he, I guess, kicked the other one or something like that. If I can't remember. And then Sabine looks and sees that Ahsoka was in trouble. And originally, I was like, oh, okay, she's gonna stay to help because she sees Ahsoka in trouble, right? But she runs off. And I was like, because Ezra was yelling, like, Sabine, come on, let's go. And, Morgan even steps in to continue their fight. And I was like, oh, she's not staying. Because again, I'm sitting there like, oh, to me, it sounds smarter and wiser for, Sabine to kind of stay behind, just in case Ahsoka gets overwhelmed. And like I said, I did not like this moment with her one lightsaber. I was upset. I want to say this was the shorter light. This is the short one. And Test, checking, test. So sorry. I didn't even realize my mic cut off. I was talking this whole time. Test, checking, test. I don't know what happened. I've been talking this whole time. I did not know. I had just double checked my mic. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why my mic went off. I said a whole bunch of stuff. For like the past several minutes. I don't know why my mic cut out. That was weird. That was strange. Wow. Okay. So maybe this time I'll make sure that I'm down where the mic is, just to be safe. Let me go back and bring up what I talked about back on the stream. I don't know what happened. Yeah. So Sabina, she finally used the Force. We got her saving herself. We had Ezra taking out the. Yeah. I don't know what happened either. I don't know. Like, that was weird. I don't even know how long I don't even know how long where I was on the stream when I was talking. I apologize. Like I said, I didn't even realize that the mic went out. But yeah, we got Ezra taking out the trooper here. I'm just kind of like skimming through a lot of this stuff. And I was saying that I laughed at this moment with Ezra and Sabine using the Force here. Because I was like, I called it. I was like, oh, they're getting ready to do a Force push. And Ezra had, basically said, like, he's ready, and she does it. She does use the Force. I just kind of just thought it was just funny that it happened in this. Check. Testing, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. Okay. 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 Sorry about that. So sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. I apologize. Maybe because again, this wireless mic is brand new. Just wanted to try something different. Let me go back. I didn't mean to go too far. But yeah, Sabine here using using the force, but like I said, she saw Ahsoka. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of skim through some of the stuff that because I really did I did talk a lot before my mic dropped, and I didn't know. But she sees Ahsoka. She saw that she was in trouble. I originally thought that Sabine was gonna stick back, but then she ended up running off, and I thought like, oh no, like she's gonna actually go and force jump with the help of Sabine. I mean, with the help, with the help of Ezra to be on the ship. But because I kind of felt like, oh well, what if Ahsoka gets in trouble? We have her and Elsbeth going at it again, and of course she tried her best to fend off what she could. She even got Elsbeth down, like this moment here too. But then, of course Ahsoka gets taken down. But then that's when, Sabine pops up to save Ahsoka and help out. And, which was just cool. She even does a force push. If I remember correctly, I do believe Sabine did do a force push. But she did her thing in this moment in time, doing in this moment here. And I think this moment is when Ahsoka takes Morgan's weapon off of her and takes her down. It's wrap. It's over. The Night Sisters could tell that she was done. It was over. Poor Morgan's character. Like I said, I just wish they would have done more with her character. But like I said, the Night Sisters knew. They told Thrawn, Thrawn's like acceptable loss basically, and we need to just continue to go about our business. Now I did like, because some fans were saying, this is what I was talking about too, since my mic cut out. Some fans were saying, question like why, how did, or why didn't anybody know or recognize or tell that Ezra was here, that he escaped, that there was a ship that was basically flying off without notice, basically. And I like this part where he grabbed the body to drag it out. I like this moment here, but it was just more so just like, to me, it was just like I felt like it just wasn't prevalent. It wasn't crucial to know that there was a ship that flew off, that Ezra was on it, this, that, and the third. So it just meant to me that Thrawn was just like more focused on basically getting the Dathomir, getting to his next goal, and that was back home, back to his second home. And we get Thrawn destroying the castle below, basically the evidence, basically, right? And we get the troopers coming after they hop the ship. They're coming after Ahsoka, but they basically get off, and then they're chasing after Thrawn, and then they have the dialogue. Ahsoka and Thrawn have the dialogue. Well, what should I say? Thrawn has a dialogue with Ahsoka. Ahsoka didn't say anything. She didn't respond. She just listened. Where he basically says, victory is mine. I am. Long live the Empire. And of course, like I said, I too believe that this isn't Thrawn-esque. This isn't who what our Grand Admiral says. This is the first time of us really technically hearing him say "Long live the Empire," at least off the top of my head. I don't think he said it in Rebels, and of course in the books. I don't remember him saying it in the books either. But his allegiance truly is to the Chiss. He has, I will at least say, some allegiance to the Empire, but not fully. So I feel like him saying long live the Empire just was not, our Grand Admiral's uh, usual vocabulary. And he flies off. They escape. Because he did. That was the other thing that I was saying. Like he brings up Anakin. He brings up like basically saying like, will you become like how your master became? Because I knew your master. Even Sabine gave her that look like, oh my gosh, like he must be telling the truth because you have that look on your face. um, but yeah, Ellie, what did you say? You said I thought showing their Night Sister way to care a lot about clan, whereas Thrawn is all military, thinks about pieces. Yeah, correct. No, never heard him say. Yeah, never heard him say as far as I recall. But at the same time, now he he's Empire means go Thrawn now. Yeah. But then they're down below. They're some fans were just like upset because they're just like nobody's worried. Like everybody's just like happy-go-lucky and stuff like that. But then we get Shin. Poor Shin. This is what I was talking about too. Poor Shin. She's down here. She activates her lightsaber. She has the troopers, some of them stand up because they notice her. More than likely, she's gonna take control, probably lead these troopers. While Balin, I'm curious about him. Definitely RIP to the homie, Ray, Mr. Stevenson. Hopefully they'll recast his character. But once I saw this moment, I knew it was just like, oh my gosh, it's the Mortis gods. Like it's this is what was calling us the Mortis god power, or something in a sense, or something, right? If you weren't paying attention, the father was pointing in a specific direction. I wish I had grabbed this. Is what I was saying too, during my mic being cut off. But there's a mountain. It's way in the back there. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Hello?
Hi, Fernando. This is Grace from Community Life calling. I'm sorry to call you late on a Friday.
Okay, so sorry. So sorry. I was trying to find my mic to cut off. But yeah, way in the back, the mountain back there, there's a flashing light. It like flashes every like, I don't know, 4 seconds or something like that. It's like a reddish or orange color. That's where Balin is going to be heading, the character. And like I said, I'm hopeful that they'll recast Balin's character. Oh, wait, hold on again. Hold on again. I'm so sorry. I'm getting another phone call. I'm so sorry. Hold on again. Okay, sorry about that. So sorry, so sorry. I had a family member call me right after, and I'm trying to. Now I gotta really hurry up because that person that called me roughly 10 minutes ago, I told him I was gonna call them back in 10 minutes. So, but yeah, like I was saying, hopefully Ray gets recasted. But Thrawn, they arrive at Dathomir. This was cool to see Dathomir in live action form. Night Sisters were uh, definitely glad to be here. Thrawn's glad to be back to his second home, basically. Um, but many fans were upset that, of course, we're gonna find out about these bodies too. Like, more than likely, more dead troopers, death troopers, and stuff like that. But many fans were upset at the fact that once Ezra got here, of course, Chopper recognized Ezra, right? Once Ezra got here, he took his helmet off. He said hey to Hera and stuff like that. She said his name. Many fans were like, "Oh well, we should have gotten a hug. He should have hugged. He should have hugged Hera." What if people were really paying attention to this scene? They would have noticed that Ezra did indeed. He went to go hug her. It was right here, as you see him. He is literally approaching Hera to give her, to embrace her. It's just that they cut this part out. I don't know why. Maybe due to time or something. I felt like this was a deserving moment for us to see him. I mean, he embraced Sabine. He embraced Ahsoka. Why wouldn't we, the fans, be able to get a chance to see him embrace Hera as well? I'm just like, okay, but it happened in that moment. It's just that they just cut it out. Then we get the moment where Ahsoka is just basically saying, like, the Force, it brought us here. We're here now. We are. This is what it is. I mean, technically, maybe, but what I was trying to say is maybe they could have used, Ahsoka to call Purgle here, but more than likely there's no Purgle around, so they technically are stranded here in this galaxy currently. And they're here. This is where they're at. This is where they're supposed to be right now. But then we have Sabine noticing a presence, and then of course Ahsoka goes out to check herself, but she could tell because this is still all new. The Force is still technically still new to Sabine, so she didn't know, but Ahsoka knew, and we get to see Hayden once again as Anakin, now as Force Ghost Anakin, and we were able to basically we got Anakin in the War Between Worlds. We get hologram Anakin, and then we also get, of course, now Force Ghost Anakin once again since Return of the Jedi. And it just confirms to a lot of us that more than likely Force Ghosts go to and hang out in the War Between Worlds sometimes, and that's more than likely how they travel. Possibly more than likely how they get around and travel. So, the other one, of course, he hugged her. She's like a foster mom. Yeah, definitely, all day, definitely all day. And I see, I got my original mic back. Cause like I said, this one I got two of them, but this one, I guess the battery died or something. I don't know. But yeah, definitely. Oh, the well, right. But yeah, I really did indeed enjoy episode 8, the finale, season 1. More than likely going to get a second season. That's what I'm thinking and feeling before the film. But maybe, plus 2, maybe this works out that the film gets a little bit delayed or something due to the strikes, and then we also get, we're going to get a continuation of said characters. More than likely, hopefully they'll reprise the Balin character, because I still want to at least see what Balin does when it's pertaining to this power. His story, it gets continued, it gets finished. Even if it's in a book or a comic book, I just want to see Balin's character get finished. The convo, I think they are called connected to the dollar. Yeah. Many fans are thinking like maybe Balin's going to be the father or Anakin's the father or whichever, maybe we'll gain some of that information moving forward. But with that, guys, I'm about to be out. I have to recall this person back that called me like 10 minutes ago. I have to call them back. Hopefully they're still available for me to talk to them, because it is an important call. But Ellie, I will message you in a little bit, girl. We can continue talking about stuff. But if none of you have read this book, read this book. Read it. This one, and I thought I had it over here. I'll probably find it and share it in the stream next time. But yeah, read that book. Check it out. I'm probably gonna do a live stream talking about this book anyway. It's great reading. Morgan is not game over, and she will be back in some revived state. You think so? I don't mind. Look. I'll take Morgan coming back. Like I said, in my video tomorrow, you'll see what I'm talking about, where I felt like Morgan's character wasn't used fully appropriately like I was hoping that she would. I kind of felt like she needed to fight, have more fight scenes and stuff like that. But Diana did a great job as Morgan Elsbeth. She really, really did, and I loved it a lot. So, but let me call this person back. I'm out of here. Other girl, I'll call you back. Super Sasquatch, thank you for your comment. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the stream. But I'm actually getting ready to end the stream. But maybe we'll do another stream. Maybe tomorrow, but it might be late because I worked this weekend. I might be doing overtime tomorrow. It all depends, because if I'm old, so if I can't hang a lot of times when I do OT. Like when I do overtime, I come home and kind of relax, and then I'm like asleep. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm usually sometimes asleep around 7:30, like an hour before I usually go to bed, which is like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it just depends. But other than that, guys, I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, noon, and night. Stay safe, stay humble, and RIP. He is one with the Force, Mr. Ray Stevenson. Hope that we get more of the Balin character moving forward. But I will hopefully talk to you all next time with another stream and or video. Stay safe, stay humble, and